Good morning, everybody. I'm with you again in our Developing Communication Skills lesson, and today we learn about emotional intelligence. Its agenda includes benefits of higher emotional intelligence, elements of emotional intelligence, personal skills or competences, social or interpersonal skills or competences, and in the end of the lesson, you will learn some new collocations. Many of us are aware of IQ, intelligence quotient. It's a test that's designed to measure our intellectual ability. It's very famous around the world, and there are several people who possess high IQ rates. For example, in the history, you may know about Albert Einstein, who has highest IQ rate. Yes? And it's believed that if a person has high IQ state, they are likely to success at work, in life, in career, everywhere. But recent studies and research prove that this is an incorrect assumption. In order to success, in order to build good communication and to make good interpersonal skills with others, you should know emotional intelligence as well, students. Emotional intelligence is a new concept and very modern and developed in 1990s by Daniel Goleman, very famous scientist. I found several of his works and videos and placed them on LMS. You can find them on there and learn. Well, emotional intelligence is the ability to communicate with others well and to control your emotions. People who have high emotional intelligence are likely to build good interpersonal relationships and fit in group situations whenever they start their work at new organizations, or if we meet with new people. It's very easy for them to build rapport and to build good communication. Besides that, they can manage their stress, and they often do not see them feeling stressed and or maybe manipulated, and they do not suffer from depression. There is no correlation between IQ, intelligence quotient, and emotional intelligence. So it's considered that IQ should be static and it does not change throughout life, but emotional intelligence, this one thing that you can learn, develop throughout your life and achieve good communication skills. You can find several tests online and from books about IQ and emotional intelligence. So, emotional intelligence tests your emotions, your inner world, your feelings, your communication skills. Therefore, it's often easy to cheat on these tests. Therefore, students, you should be honest while doing these tests. Emotional intelligence is a measure of an individual's abilities to recognize and manage their emotions. Ultimately, emotional intelligence can only be measured by how an individual progresses through life, developing meaningful relationships with others, their interpersonal skills and understanding, their ability to manage their own emotions and their personal skills. So, students, according to Daniel Goleman, there are two types of skills or competences: personal skills or competences and social skills or competences. So the first point, as you can see in this table, how we manage ourselves. Yes, it's about how we manage ourselves. And the second one is about how we handle relationships with others. Let's see them deeply. Well, about personal skills or competences, self-awareness. It's knowing yourself, your inner world, and emotional awareness, accurate self-assessment, self-confidence. That is, how you believe in yourself, self-regulation, and self-control. And the next one, social skills or competences. These things can include empathy, understanding others. They are very useful building rapport, as we learned in our previous lessons. Yeah? So developing others and helping them to learn, to grow, to flourish. Service orientation, leveraging diversity, political awareness. And about the first point, let's see, trustworthiness, consciousness, Adaptability. Adaptability is the ability to adapt, to acclimatize to a new situation. Innovation, motivation, achievement drive, and commitment, initiative, and optimism. Optimism is the key, students, to achieve your goals in life. Therefore, I strongly advise you to learn all of these skills, to possess all of these skills. And let's continue about the next table. Social skills. Influence. Influencing is we are often influenced, yes. We are people, we live in the society, and we are surrounded by other people around us. So, influence can be positive and negative. Therefore, students, you should try always to influence positively the people around you. And this helps your society, our society, to develop. Okay? And conflict management and communication. Conflict management is also very necessary skill in order to avoid conflicts between people, especially when you graduate from the university and start your work at the university, at some organization. So you will need this skill. Leadership, charge catalyst, building bonds. Building bonds means building relationships with other people. For example, with your colleagues, or with your boss, or even at home with your neighbors maybe. Collaboration and cooperation, and team capabilities. We are human beings, and we always work in teams. We both work individually and work in teams. And while working in this process, we do need to develop our team capabilities, team building capabilities. Okay. And there are 3 areas of personal skills or competences in emotional intelligence. They are self-awareness, self-regulation, and motivation. Self-awareness encompasses emotional awareness, accurate self-assessment, and self-confidence. Well, self-regulation includes self-control, trustworthiness, consciousness, adaptability, and innovation. Okay, the next thing is motivation. I'm very sure you have heard a lot about motivation, yes? There is inner motivation, outer motivation, fear motivation, a lot of types of motivation. The motivation is the thing that urge us to do, to develop, to achieve. Self-motivation includes our personal drive to improve and achieve, commitment to our goals, initiative or readiness to act on opportunities, and optimism and resilience. To build good interpersonal communication, students, you will need motivation. Okay? Well, and this was all about our emotional intelligence. And I can assure you that there is a lot to learn, students, a lot to learn around the world. Therefore, do not stop, never stop learning, do not stop developing yourselves, and always you should know that there are no limits. And now let's move to our everyday verbs, students. Today I chose that we learn verbs related to have. Let's look at the first one. Have an accident. This means having a car crash or something like this. Let's see its sentence. Mr. Gray had an accident last night, but now he's okay. So having accident means being kind of in an unhappy situation. Have an argument. It means arguing with someone on some topic. Have a break. It means having 10 or 15 minutes of rest. Have a conversation, talking to someone. And there are example sentences you can see, students. Have a difficulty, having challenge, having some obstacles about something. Have a dream, have a nightmare, for example, seeing some unpleasant dream. Have an experience. I had a frightening experience the other day. Have a feeling. I have a feeling that something is wrong. Something is wrong. Have a feeling, it's feeling inside you. Have fun. Have a good time. Have a look. Have a party. It means organizing or going to a party. Have a problem or problems. Have a try or have a go. I'll explain what to do and then you can have a try or have a go. That means starting something. These are students very useful collocations in order to develop your vocabulary, in order to enrich your lexicon. It's now turn to your homework. You will study, you will learn advanced communication skills, you will read this book, the pages are given, and after this you will learn by heart new collocations and you can watch extra videos on elements. And I hope that these videos will be very interesting and resourceful. So that was all for today's lesson, students. Have a nice day.